This was a rather controversial move because it means cutting off gig workers in these countries who may have nothing to do with this war, may not support this war. Why did you decide to do this?
Yeah, first and foremost, our hearts go out to everyone in Ukraine and everyone in Russia and Belarus who's impacted by this conflict. This was such a tough decision for us because it really cuts to the heart of our business and our heritage in the region, which goes back to the founding days of our business. But for us, the decision was informed by both the geopolitical reality as well as operational realities on the ground. You know, as we've seen the sanctions unfolding and payments partners of ours that we depend on to pay talent in the region pulling out of those markets, it has become operationally extremely challenging for us to continue to deliver on our mission and our brand promise to customers in the region. And so with those realities unfolding, it was clear to us what the right call was here, even though it has been incredibly painful for us because our goal is to serve these customers in every way possible. And so this was a tough one, but we knew what the right decision was.
Do you sympathize with the people in Russia and Belarus who may not want anything to do with this war, but whose lives have been upended and livelihoods have been cut off as a result?
Absolutely, Emily. I mean, I think they and we find ourselves in a position that none of us could have imagined even weeks ago. And I think Putin has set off this chain reaction of events that all of us are grappling with, and it breaks our hearts. So what we've been focused on is, you know, number one, working around the clock to ensure our team members in the region are looked after, to ensure our customers know that things like their profiles, all of the work they've put into building their reputations online are safe and secure and will be there when and if we can resume operations in the region, and or if they end up relocating themselves and able to work in one of the other 180 countries around the world where we are operational, that they can come online and continue working and not be impacted by this. So absolutely, we have been thinking of no one else but our customers and how we can serve them through this. But we are impacted by this crisis, as are they, and had to make this very difficult choice.
What about your workers in Ukraine? I know you're working to support them. How are you handling that? What are the biggest challenges you're facing there?
Yeah, so we launched a feature recently which anyone in the world can use to send money to workers in Ukraine. It's fee-free, basically buying a project from them and waiving the requirement that they actually deliver on the project. It's kind of like the Airbnb booking a home feature. So we launched that. We've been messaging to our talent in the region that their reputation scores and their profiles are safe and looked after, so they won't be negatively impacted by disruptions that they may be experiencing in their abilities to work. And we're working on a number of other things that are specifically targeting their safety and well-being, you know, check-ins that they can be doing with their clients outside of the region, as well as ourselves donating $1 million this week to Direct Relief International for humanitarian support. So we've been doing a number of things to make sure that they feel supported and safe as much as we can in terms of their ability to continue working online when and if they can continue to do so.
You've got a really interesting view on how global work patterns are shifting in real time. And I know every hour of this war is different. What are you seeing? What trends are you seeing? What's changing?
It's a very dynamic situation. We're certainly seeing and hearing a lot of customers and businesses that we work with who have teams in the region, either on Upwork or just their own employees on the ground, are making very swift decisions to move and relocate that talent if the talent is willing to relocate. And in many cases, the things that we're doing are trying to help them with payrolling and onboarding that talent onto our platform to help them be able to pay those people with continuity. In many cases, they're looking to spin up alternative talent in parallel to, you know, they're continuing to pay their people in the region because everyone is trying to support, but also have business continuity with talent in other regions that can kind of keep working even as there's uncertainty in terms of how this is going to unfold. So those are some of the efforts that we're helping our customers with on the ground as they're trying to navigate through this very tough time.